In this video we will be talking about wedding dresses. Many of us have worn the dress at least once. Many of you are right now preparing for a family wedding and hope it will run smoothly. So we will discuss royal wedding a little bit. Kate and William will be celebrating their 10th wedding anniversary this April. That's something to look forward to. We will be talking about cathedrals, the places where you can actually wear a grand 30-meter train. Did you know that the blue whale is also 30 meters long? That's a long whale. Maybe that's why they call it a whale. Whale. Anyhow, here it's all so unpredictable. So is it be grand and beautiful, or is it gonna be small and beautiful? I wonder what will be the new trends for wedding dresses when
well, I
after
don't
Corona.
know when we all get back.
If people will go more glamorous or
I think they will. I think they
natural.
push the boat out. They always do after a bad time, you know, or rationing or limited. They'll pull out all the stops and have a full-on dress with a cathedral train, 30 meter train,
30 meters.
22 flower girls.
So how many cathedrals are there that you could get married with a 30-meter
I
trail?
think yeah, Leicester Cathedral's good. Leicester, or one of these sort of quieter places, you know, with a good. Durham would be good because it's so old. That cathedral. One of the 12th century, Romanesque. So old, these places are massive, you know, for the time. Canterbury's nice as well, isn't it? They say York because that used to be the capital, you know,
But
long
there
time
was
ago.
a place where this singer got married, Ellie Goulding.
Oh, I didn't know she got married. I know he doesn't.
She got married and she had it.
And it was in a smaller town than London.
No.
Bath and Wells got a lovely facade, and the Salisbury, of course, where the Magna Carta is, that's got a sort of what they call cloisters, you know, like in the same as Canterbury, where the monks used to live and walk, like a square with a central green.
So Windsor Castle has.
Yeah, I'm sure they have their own private chapel as well that they burnt down back in the 90s. They've all been restored now. That's a great colour, isn't it? A silver.
Queen Victoria set the trend of white wedding dress back in 1840 when she got married to Prince Albert. Yeah, like 100 shades of white as well.
That's the optic
This
white, and then you're into an off-white, and then you're into an ivory. And this actually has metal detail, just picking out in a silver thread, just picking out parts of the design.
I like the natural theme going on with the little daisies.
And it just catches the light, so it makes it more special. I think it needs a richer colour behind it to really bring out the full pattern. Yeah.
So this is another pattern.
And then this is a fabulous Chantilly border piece, a very fine Chantilly.
That's what Kate Middleton had or not?
She had a very fine tulle, Chantilly lace. This was actually made and finished by many hands. I remember it well. There was two laces, I think, going on in the dress.
Yes.
One was for the bodice, and then she used the Nottingham lace for the skirt. And it had a 3-meter train, just very small. That's very small for a grand, full-on royal wedding.
Yes, I think when we talk about lace, then her dress is probably the piece of importance that I would remember as
It was a
the
brilliant
lace dress for.
And that was Alexander McQueen.
Teamwork is key in any relationship. Here we race against the time to design a dress.
Yeah, so that's rather nice against an unlined.
So if you go that way,
Yeah,
then we actually get it in.
that's it. Lower it so you can visually see it again.
Yeah.
You either got that
Yeah.
or you've got that, haven't you? You're going to tuck that in, are you? Just
Oh, tuck it in. I
Tuck it
think
in.
this way.
for a
Because
nice
this
edge.
is too small to a
Yeah.
average curve up there.
Is it a bit to tuck it in?
Slipping off because it's
Yeah.
so
quite heavy.
You'd have to have some kind of struts actually. There's no way.
Some structure in the bodice, maybe.
Structure
Some
is
boning.
bodice, but here you'll need something if you were to...
Yeah, it won't sit.
Call me when you need it.
I'm here now. Oh, does it go slightly lower at the back?
Probably.
Yeah, just follow that line of the... Yeah, just to pick up on this, possibly just a line of that Greek mink trim.
Sort of looks more like
They
a
look
color.
very yellow, don't they?
Yeah.
This one's very fluffy and cute. Comparatively. But you know, people like Vivienne Westwood back when they started out in the sort of mid-70s, 75, in her shop on the King's Road at Well's End, she was using marabou and rubber. Very punk. But it was all very, very much a sort of new thing and anti-fashion.
She's still around.
But that's
she's
one for
still
next
doing-
time.
Yeah. But it's too white.
It's
This-
too white,
it-
if you mean, I think.
Yeah.
So we're not really... What should we do?
What should we do?
Should we do? I think that's better, colour-wise. So it's almost invisible, it's just something to cover the shoulders as she
Yeah.
arrives.
It could work.
Winter bridal.
Very nice. I like that. I think that's fantastic
Mm.
for a winter bride. Amazing.
superb,
Coming out of
yeah.
that in the winter time,
Whole piece.
walk out into the snow.
I almost think it would
blend
have
in.
to be quite a tall.
Frozen.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
Aslam.
Wow.
Aslam, you know, her dress kept changing and growing.
Peter and I gave ourselves 10 out of 10 for this princess worthy winter wedding dress. Isn't it gorgeous how it glimmers? Let's get these trains straight. Typically, a cathedral train is only 2 feet long. Royal train is 3 feet and longer. Kate Middleton had a dress with close to 9 feet long train. However, Princess Diana broke the record. Her dress had a 25 feet long train.
Fabulous. I'm just going to take a picture for my record because it's a great sleeve, very full, beautiful.
You love this sleeve.
I do. I'm sure there's a name for that. Like a leg of mutton sleeve.
Leg of mutton, yeah.
And the fabulous trim. And just very simple. And crystal, of course, coming down into a border, which is brilliant.
And is this embroidered tulle or would this
It's
go with lace?
appliqued and embroidered. It's actually a pure lace. And they've been cut out in little pieces and they're made 3D. And then they're added to an embroidered tulle. And
So
then
this
the
would
crystals
class
added.
as lace actually.
Yeah. That's super the way it just disappears back into the top.
I know.
Well, that's
I love
embroidered,
the dent
and these have been appliqued on to the embroidered stems. The little flowers are all appliqued, so you've got some value there in time. But it's beautiful, and it's just a very simple lining.
It's sort of more
like a
natural
champagne
looking.
colour. Yeah, which is nice, believe me. You can't see it so much until you reveal it, but it works well. It gives it a bit of vintage sort of feel.
Yes,
Touch.
but it's an
then
alternative
you've
to
got-
bright white because the tulle is already underneath actually.
I see, so that
It went
softens the
little
whole
bit.
thing.
Yeah.
Softens that colour coming through as well and gives it more fullness.
At the moment we can't make any more videos because it is still a lockdown and we're waiting for some good news to come. Please. Until then, I might do a small video of pulling the best bits from the videos we have done before, but I'm looking forward to film floral, colorful video for all of us to enjoy towards middle of when we can.